What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the love and support. So as you guys recall, on my last video, Pablo and I went out to the streets of Mexico and we ran a ZX-10R. If you guys don't remember how that went, here's a quick look of that. So after the races, if you guys recall, I said that that bike could have done better. You know, number one, the chain, was kind of rusty. It wasn't lubed like it should have been. It wasn't new, it was old. The windshield was a little bit smaller than it should have been. And obviously the rider, was a little bit bigger. So a lot of you guys requested, listen, we want to see a race with a newer bike, with a very experienced rider, with a lightweight rider. And that is exactly what I did for you guys. Now, I was not able to find a BMW S1000RR. You guys, it is like impossible to find a bone stock S1000RR. It's impossible. I looked everywhere. I talked to everybody, and they all either have a flash or they have an exhaust or something. It was like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Impossible. But what I was able to do was I was able to find a buddy of mine who just picked up his 2018 Gixxer 1000. It has 800 miles on it, bone stock, not even a slip-on, everything bone stock. He is a magnificent rider. He's a lightweight rider, about 166 pounds or so. And he is probably one of the best or the best rider in the state. So no excuses this time around. We got the best rider. We got an amazing fast bike, a lightweight rider, very experienced, against the stock McLaren 720S. He's on his way right now. He's going to come to the house. We're going to put the bike on the scale. We're going to see what it weighs, and then we are going to go to the streets of Mexico, and we are going to see how that bike with that rider and this stock McLaren 720S, how they stack up. All right, guys, so we are here. The bike just arrived. So I am going to talk to you guys about the bike with the owner standing right next to me. So what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, good.
Good. So
nice ride out here.
Yeah, man. Nice weather today. So what is this? Can you tell us about this beast?
This is a 2018 Suzuki GSX-R 1000.
Is it stock?
Yes, performance-wise stock. It's got an upgraded windscreen.
Okay.
No performance modifications.
Okay, cool.
It's stock height, stock weight.
Is it strapped at all?
Nope.
No strap. Stock wheelbase?
Stock wheelbase.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, there you go, boys. 2018 Gixxer 1000. We are going to put the bike on the scale, see what it weighs, and then we are going to head out to Mexico and see how they stack up. All right, guys, so we got the bike on the scales. We're going to see what it weighs. All right, we got it on the scale right there. And then can you get off of it? Yep, and then, yep, just like that. Okay. Here we go. 432 pounds. 431, 432. And the reason why it's fluctuating like that is because he's grabbing it, so it's fluctuating the weight. But we can tell it's between 430 and 432, so we'll call it 431. Alright guys, so let me explain to you what happened before you guys all think that the 720S was either broken or it's slow, because it's neither. So basically Pablo put the car in the wrong gear. He was supposed to be second gear, but he put it in third gear. And the reason why he put it in third gear was because the tire temperature display on the dash showed that the temperature of the tires was just too cool. It was about 80°F, and at that temperature, the car will not dead hook in second gear if it's at the meat of its power band. So he decided to put it in third gear instead and thought to himself, you know what? more than likely the bike will get out on him just a little bit and he'll just, you know, catch it and pass it eventually. But obviously, as you guys saw in the video, he was dead wrong and it cost him the race. You know, you cannot make the simple mistake like that against a really good rider. You know, Pablo should have probably put it in second gear and tried his luck, but you know what? He wanted to be safe. He didn't want to spin all over the place. So that was what it is. But now the second race coming up, the tire temperature were up to par. They were over 100 degrees. So Pablo was able to put the car in second gear right in the meat of the power band. And it was such a sick race. Check it out. All right, guys, so my question to you guys is, who won that second race? Was the 720 ahead of the bike, or was the bike ahead of the 720 when the 720S got on the brakes? Let me know in the comments below what you think. So let's talk about a few things about this race. So first of all, after the race, the rider of the bike did declare the 720S as the winner. You know, real cool guy, very humble. You know, refreshing to be around nice people that are drama free. And basically what he said was, he declares this as a winner because the 720 was basically passing him as he was still on the throttle. Had he been off the throttle, then that would have been a different story. But since he was on the throttle still and the 720S was passing him, he declared this car as the winner. So the first thing I want to bring up is, there's a lot of videos out there of 720Ss running, you know, BMW S1000 and all these newer leader bikes and beating them. And I will tell you right now, from experience with Pablo yesterday, racing this bike with this advanced rider, that there's not a 720S in the world, a stock one, in the world, on a closed course, that would beat a leader bike with an advanced rider from a typical 50-55 to 155-160. If you see one beating one, that's simply because of one reason, and that's because the rider is not advanced. That's it. There's no other excuse. It's all about the rider. I know that. You guys know that. You've told me that. It's point and clear from yesterday's races. A typical 55 to 160, no chance. I don't even care if Jesus is driving this car. It's not gonna happen. A 720S only has a shot if the bike keeps on going to higher mile an hour. At that point, the 720S, as you saw in this video, makes up a lot of ground, and the question then becomes, can the 720S pass before the rider shuts down? Well, that's completely up to the rider. If he wants to shut down or if he wants to keep on going, that's up to him. Lastly, I want to say that, you know, this rider that I ran, and I've said it over and over again, and I'm sure you guys are sick of it, but this guy is good, man. We go way back. We've been going back and forth in competition back when I had a twin turbo Gallardo back in 2007. You know, he wins some, I win some. It's really friendly competition. Really cool guy, great rider. You know, we are gonna do it again. I want to do it again. He wants to do it again. My question is, do you guys want to see another race? So it's basically 1-1. 720S won one, and the bike won one. So we need to do one more to declare a winner. My question is, do you guys want to see that race? If you do, we're gonna make it happen. If you don't want to see it, then we're basically done and I'll move on to the next thing. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see that race one more time. All right, guys, as usual, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and give it a big thumbs up. If you like this type of content, make sure you stay tuned. I am going to the track with the 720S this week. We are gonna go see what it does at the drag strip. So I am very excited to share those results with you guys. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you next time.